everyone, today I have a different kind of video for you. It's not art journaling with me nor a process video. What I have for you is the results of a week of journaling throughout the prompts of Junk Journal January. And what I want to do is to flip through the next pages of my journal and talk to you about what were my ideas and my process to create them. Let me know in the comments if you like this kind of video or if you prefer to watch more like art journal with me process video where you can see the whole process, how I create the pages. But I think this is, well, we have lots of videos with people showing how they create their prompts, and I think this can be a different way to share how I have been working through the Junk Journal January challenge, and even give you some tips and some insights of what I have been creating. So in this video I will cover 4 days or 4 prompts that goes from day 5 to day 9, and this one is day 5, depth. This was in fact the last prompt I created from these 4 because I struggle a bit with what I would create around this theme. The only thing that I knew that was that I wanted to have like a dark page, not necessarily black, and I was not I didn't want to work with paints, so I end up creating this it's like a cover, it's a tip-in or a cover, I don't know the name of this. If you know exactly, if you have a specific name for this kind, but this is a dark cover to my page, and I created these circles. I use it my circle punch, this one, and I also wanted to use the circles that I cut it out or punch it out, I don't know how to call it, in the other side of the page. I have to say that I like to for challenges or in my journals in general, I like to create 2-page spreads mostly of the time, but sometimes I can like create just 1-page spread, but this is in general, this is the way I like to work in my journal. So I like that the pages have like a sort of conversation between them. So I first decided that I want to work with this dark cover for my page with the circles and use the cut out circles in the other side of the page. And then I was trying to decide what I wanted to create in the page itself, and then first thing that I decided was I want to use the gemstones colors. Then I decided to work with these inks and create these this is kind of what blobs of inks, and then create this pattern using my hand carved stamps. I love this flower and these leaves, and I had these 2 butterflies, and then I create another one so I could have these 3 different here, and was basically that. I created a background, this colorful background, and then I create this partner or this drawing, I don't know how to call it, this image with my hand carved stamps, to then have like this depth view of what is underneath. I don't know, can I say that? Like a depth view? Not sure. And lastly, I added this floral 3D floral piece that I already had, and that was made with using relief liner. So that's it. That was day 5. And then for day 6, the prompt was embossed, and I do not have any embossing tool, and I was thinking a little bit and watching some of the videos, and both I think it was Kate that said that we could use doilies, because in fact doilies are embossed papers. So I decided that okay, I will use doilies in my page, in my pages in this case. This is a 2-page spread, but I don't want them to be the main or the focus of my page. I will use them as background, and then I thought that I could draw like a flower using this needle applicator. What I have here is also a relief liner, the paint that comes in the relief liner. Let me show you. It was this one. This is from the art creation brand. Oh my god. But the thing is that the applicator is not that thin, so I transferred the paint for this one so I could have like these thinner lines. So that's it. Like I created the background using the doilies, some strokes of acrylics. I then drew the flower with the needle applicator, then make the drawing of some leaves using gel pen, both the big ones and these little ones that I use metallic gel pen to create them. And finally I was thinking that it needs some kind of sentiment or phrase or something. Then I decided to add these 2 piece of papers and then stamp with my letter stamps. Smell the peonies, because peonies are like the queen of the flowers for me, right? So then I guess that the relief liner, it gives a sort of volume to the drawing, and it's I think that in the end it is very similar to the effect that you can get with heating embossing. I guess I never work with it. I just saw in the videos, but I think it's similar. What do you think? Let me know. So then move on. I created these. This is not a 2-page spread. This is 2 pages that are independently, but that like have this kind of conversation. And in this page I work with the 7 that was tuck spot, and in this one for the 8 antique. So let's start with day 7. I create this tuck spot to to receive this tag, and for this I used part of this envelope that was sent to me with beautiful things by Arlina from Shanghai. I have been swapping some things with Arlina for the past months, and you can find Arlina, I think, here on YouTube and also on Instagram as AB Shanghai. I can link her handle in the description, but yeah, I created the tuck spot just using part of the envelope that had these beautiful stamps, and then I will describe the whole process, and then I decided to work on this page for the prompt antique. I didn't have any antique ephemera besides some old book pages, so I thought that I could maybe mimic an antique effect if I paint a flower, or if I print a flower and then try to use some of my pens to give it a color that remembers an antique thing. So I did that. I used this flower, I printed this flower, and then I painted to use this brush pen. It has the color is beige rose. It's pink beige. Yes. And I think well, yeah, I think it works for the prompt. Another thing that I decided to do to like create a conversation between the two pages was I created this background, use some paper strips with different partners on them, and I created this cluster here in this page and then in the tag. And I also use part of this paper that comes also in a swap that I did with Linda and another pen pal that I have. I use it here in the tag and then here. So there is this kind of conversation between these two pages. And in the case of the tag, I added this sentiment that I created using my own letter. It's handwritten with some tab in the tag, and yeah. I also add this it's kind of I don't know, how can I call it this? It's a label. Yeah, it's a label. And I try also to give it this antique style, and then I use another of my brush pens. I think it didn't work well, but yeah, I managed to to put all things together, and they kind of seem to work well together. Oh, one last thing, I also added these leaves that I created a long time ago using watercolors and outline it with gel pen. So I use two here and one here in the tuck spot, so there is also this other element that links the two pages. And yeah, that's it. These are the 4 days that I managed to work through the past week. I am a little bit late. I need to catch up with the challenge, but I hope to do that during the weekend, and if it's possible, I will share with you some of process video. I don't know, let me know in the comments what do you think about this kind of of videos if somehow they can also inspire you to create or not. And yeah, I see you in the next video. Bye.